Assalamu alaikum and hello viewers. Today I am with you with another video under the topics of research at undergraduate level. Today main focus will be preparation, planning, and how can you start your research. Those who are new, for you these are the overall topics, 9 topics I'm planning to cover under the research at undergraduate level. So far, overall content has been presented, uploaded in YouTube channel. Second lecture on introduction to research is also uploaded in my YouTube channel. Today, I will be focusing on the topic number 2, that is preparation, planning, and how you can start your research. Let's explore more on this topic. So under this preparation, planning, and how you can start your research at undergraduate level, these are the main elements, components I am going to talk in my today's video. So one of the important aspects is the topic. The other is how you can form your team. So who should be your team members? Language communication skills are extremely important, and this is the elements you can focus. You can spend some time during your undergraduate study. I also will be covering how to understand, how to read your research materials, that is basically literature. So let's explore more on this. So whenever you want to start your research, whether it is undergraduate, master's, PhD level, postdoctorate level, one important aspect is the research topics. So it is highly important, it is extremely important, and how you can select your topics. I will be exploring more on this in the subsequent slides. Importance and selection of research topic is really important for your long-term goal. This is where research impacts involved, particularly if you select a suitable topic, high impact topic, so it will give you better impact, particularly citation impact. And also we should select the topics which are trending global grand challenge research areas. So this will be explained with the details in the next subsequent slides. Team is important. So who will be your supervisor? Who will be your team members? These are important when you are going to start your research. Research is basically conducted in English. So English language is important. Many countries, they focus in their own mother tongue. So as a result, when they are intending to pursue their higher studies in overseas countries, they will face difficulties of language. So language is involved reading, writing, listening, communication, many things involved with this communication. So it is extremely important. One of the important aspects of your starting your research. So it is good time during your undergraduate study, regularly spend some time on improving your language or communication skill. When you are going to start your research, how you will read, understand literature, how you will digest them, how you will understand them, how to search them. So this is also an important area for you need to explore when you are going to start your research. So let me explain with the details the importance of research topics. So when you are going to start your research, ask yourself in which area you want to work. Okay, when you ask this question, you have to find an answer. So what should be answer to select a topic? So in my view, it should be based on your interest, expertise, and basically where you are good at. For example, you are studying mechanical engineering. So in mechanical engineering, there are 120 to 160 credit hours. So let's say you want to be an heat transfer engineer, or you want to focus your PUSA research on heat transfer or thermodynamics or any other topics where you are good at. Your undergraduate results is outstanding. Your concept, your ideas, your interest are very good and on that specific topics. For example, heat transfer, solar energy, renewable energy, thermodynamics, mechanics of materials. This is one way. So you analyze your results, you analyze your interest, and then you select your topics. During your undergraduate study, you did very well. Okay, so meaning that you are very good at that subject. So that's why you score very good results. Also, the topic should be based on the mutual interest, mutual discussion with the supervisor and student. Basically, you are going to start your research, you are going to conduct your undergraduate study with the supervision of a supervisor. So selection of a supervisor is important. So then your interest and supervisor interest must match. Otherwise, you cannot conduct a research. This will be a mismatch. Okay, so during your undergraduate study, so try to identify supervisors who are like-minded, who are in your specific areas, start discussion with them, get their some opinion, suggestions, and finally you select your supervisors. Because supervisor will play a great role, they will guide you, they will supervise you, they will monitor you, they will share the research knowledge, experience, and so on. So they are basically your research guardian. So it is very important to select a suitable supervisor who can guide you, who can mentor you, who can monitor you, who can really give you the best training for your PSR research. So these are additional content, particularly for higher level, should be the hot topics, global grand challenge research area. So these are the question also you need to answer. Topic should be global grand challenge. Global grand challenge, what are the trend, where major focuses are given. For example, top 10 research problems, global problems for next 50 years. So basically here you need to study, you need to do some homework. So I will give you some guidelines that will help you to identify these hot topics, global grand challenge research areas. So hot topics is meaning that research impact is extremely good. So topic you select, which when you will start to publish, you can publish in good quality journals, and also it will give higher impact, particularly citation impact. I gave you some of the examples of latest trend, for example, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So these are global trend, latest, recent research topics. Islamic finance, energy storage, blockchain, advanced materials. Okay, so this may not answer all of your questions here. I gave you some of the examples, but I will show you the process of identifying top 10 problems, global grand challenge research areas. Okay, when you are going to select your research topics, you also should answer this, whether this is wow factor or not. Wow factor is wow stands for worldwide. That is, your research should be internationally recognized topics, international topics. The globally, it has demand, trend, and interest. Also, it should be outstanding. Your research should be outstanding and winnable. If you apply for funding, you will get big funding, major funding. If you are going to publish in good quality journals, you manage to publish in good quality journal, high impact journal, top tier journal. That is basically meaning of wow factor. For example, you want to start a business and you manage to get audience, and let's say you apply for big funding, major funding, and you own it, okay? And you try to establish a business and it became extremely cheaper and you got the market share, major market share. So these are called wow factor. And also someone got CGPA 4 out of 4. So we call it outstanding, extraordinary, brilliant. So when you are going to start your research, you need to think whether your research area is worldwide, outstanding, winnable. Okay, so then actually you can be a world-class researcher. Your research can be published in top quality journals. Your proposal will be accepted by international funding agency and so on. So topic with the high citation impact, as you know, in academic areas, so citation impact is extremely important. So if you choose hot topics, global grand challenge research area with the wow factor, certainly your citation impact of your paper, your research will be tremendously high. Again, here you need to do some work, some homework, identify top researcher in the field. So in one of the slide, I'll show you how to identify top researcher, world-class researcher. This is one of the examples of top 10 problems for next 50 years. This has been done by one of the Nobel laureate, Richard Smalley from Rice University. So he identified this and published in Journal of Nature. Okay, so these are the ways to identify top 10 problems in your specific area. So energy is number one, where I'm working. Water is also another top 10 problem. Food, environment. So these are actually the areas where I'm also working. So there are other top 10 problems, as you can see here. So to identify global top 10 problem, actually I have uploaded a video in my YouTube channel with the title, as you can see, how to select high impact research topics. So I have explained there how to identify top 10 problems in different disciplines. So these are the processes, these are the approaches. This may not give you the exact answer for your specific area, but I'm giving you a process by which you can identify, you can select the hot topics, high impact topics, top 10 global grand challenge research areas in your specific area. Basically, you need to do some homework with the process I have given in my content in this YouTube channel. Then next item is forming team, identify supervisor. So how you can identify your supervisor and other team members. This slide basically will explain in detail. So supervisor is first you need to select in this diagram, as you can see. Then you need to identify other team members. So they can be students, they can be international collaborators, and so on. So when you conduct research under the student, there can be PhD student under your supervisor. They are already working in certain areas, certain projects. So and also previously undergraduate students. So meet them, discuss with them, try to get some idea from them in which area they are working, mingle with them, get some research advices, some of the tips from them. So these are the basically ways to form team. Okay, so they are experienced, they are working in those areas for certain period of time, so they know your supervisor, they are working in the certain areas. So I think this will be something useful for you to form team. Team members also can be national and international. So if you really want to be a strong researcher, good researcher, you need to identify not only from your own university, from other university, and also international universities. Collaborators also can be from academic, from industry. Again, they can be national and international. So these are explained each and every details. Okay, and supervisor should be in your specific areas. Those who are like-minded, those who want to train you, who are experienced, who are active in research, who are supportive of students' research, who can play the role of guardian, mentorship, teamwork, management, and many, many other things. So here, from the very beginning, I think when you start your undergraduate research, maybe from second year, third year, try to identify the supervisors who are active in research. collaborative, cooperative, they are student friendly, and so on. And also you need to identify international collaborators if you are to be a prolific researcher, world-class researcher, because sometimes your supervisor may not have some of the resources, facilities, journal papers. In that case, international collaborators may help to overcome some of your challenges that your supervisor may not have. This is the international collaboration, how you can explore international collaboration. So you can identify university and the profile of that specific supervisors. You can put some keyword, for example, energy storage, advanced materials, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and you will find many, many people. And then you check their organization profile, university, where they publish, what they publish, how many citations they are, in which area they work, in which journal they publish. These are called homework analysis, your own analysis. Okay, personal profile, how many students they supervise, what is the H index, what is the total citations, where they publish, how many research grant they obtain, each and every details from the profile you can find and you can identify, and you can probably see that whether he or she is suitable for you or not. Then you start to communicate with them. You are doing some research, you are interested to collaborate with him, so on. And you also need resources, for example, Science Direct, through which you can see the publication. In those publications, actually, you can download the paper and you can see the name, email address, profile, from where all those professors are there, researchers are there. Okay, that is the rule of database, or from where you can get the paper, and in those paper actually details name, email address, affiliation address, university addresses are there. This is how you can identify, you can find the details of some of the researcher profile. You also can find or search through Yahoo, Google, using keyword, energy storage, heat transfer, solar in your specific areas, and you will find the people. Personal contact through friends. Sometimes maybe some of your friends are seniors are working under that professor, under that university. It can be relatives, other students. So you need a lot of connections locally, internationally in that university. So in this age of 21st century, you need to be very good at communication as well. Connect with the LinkedIn, Facebook. So as you know, in LinkedIn, there are many high-profile researchers. They share their experiences. They share their published papers. Sometimes it is freely downloadable. So you see their postings, get engaged, make comments. And these are the ways actually to be connected with them. So when they know you, you interact with them. So when they have funding, when they have facilities, when they have research grant, when they have vacancies, I think this will be the one of the ways to convince them to get connection with them. So if someone knows you from the very beginning, I think that will be something good for you when there are opportunities under him or her. Also attend workshops, seminar, conferences organized by your university, locally, internationally. Some experts sometimes comes and visit your university organization. You attend all those seminar, workshop, and there are conferences also where you can attend. You can present your preliminary work, review work, get connected, and also, in my view, sometime you invest in this workshop, seminar, conference for the registration fee for attending conferences. So I'm sure that this investment will give you very good return in the long term. So communication skill is extremely important. So that's why I highlighted here, very, very important, because your research paper, your thesis, your supervisor, you need to talk in English. So language is extremely important. So when I started my undergraduate in BUET, actually I gave specific focus on improving my language capability. So every day I started to read the English newspaper. So this way I improved my English language starting from my undergraduate study and still learning. Okay. So you need to communicate with your supervisor. You need to present your work in the conference participants. So you need to answer the question. You need to present in English. So if you present in your Bengali, maybe only your own language, mother tongue people can understand. But there are international participants. So you may have good findings. If you can impress by the presentation, maybe there will be good opportunities to get a scholarship funding under a prolific researcher. Maybe he will be convinced under your uh, for your presentation, and he will invite you to be his students through funding support. You need to communicate with journal editors, reviewers, so they will not be under your, they will not be speaking or communicating at your own languages. So they will be speaking, communicating um, in English. Okay, thesis moderators in social media. So all basically English. So importance of English is very, very important. Some countries, they specifically focus their own mother tongue. For example, Middle Eastern students, some Asian countries. So when they go for higher studies, they face challenges because they cannot speak well, they cannot express well, they cannot write well, and then there will be bad impression that this guy is not good in communication. Even your good results also, you cannot present well, you cannot speak well, you cannot tell it to the scientific community. Okay, so language is extremely important. I think this is easily you can learn from the very beginning, from the first year. This is what I did during my undergraduate studies. Every day I read English newspaper, half an hour, 1 hour. So this way, actually, my language was substantially improved. Okay, so it's not only for spoken. Language is important for all purpose: spoken, reading, writing, listening. So you need to spend time for how to improve your spoken, specifically, clearly, other people can understand. You also need to read them appropriately. You need to write your paper, thesis, report, project proposals. So a lot of things involve writing. So proper writing with the tense is also very, very important. So when you go and internationally, your listening capabilities also, because there will be slang, there will be international people who will speak. So you also need to learn how you can listen their slang, international people's English language easily. So it's not only one focus. You need to focus all categories: spoken, reading, writing, listening. So you watch all this in YouTube channel, you read the newspaper, you read the scientific writing, you listen some movies, um, sit for IELTS. So these are the ways to improve your language, and this easily can be improved during your undergraduate study, particularly from first year. My strong recommendation, you read English newspaper daily. This will improve your vocabulary, reading skill, tense, how they write, many things. And also, if you want to be a good researcher, regularly read also scientific literatures. So last part is actually how to learn research. So these basically literatures, scientific papers, conference papers, journal papers, high impact papers, published in good quality journals. You need to read them, you need to digest them, you need to understand them, you need to identify the topics, you need to understand something novelty, how they have written the title, how they have written the abstract, how they have written the introduction, how they have written methodology, result, discussions, conclusions. Okay, so you need to learn how to read the literature, how to critically analyze them, how to critically review them. Let's say you have downloaded 20 papers, you read them, you digest them, you take the note them, and then you make a draft review paper, which can be a small review paper, which can be a mini review paper. This will be good for your one of the outcome as a uh, published paper, as a review paper, and this also will improve your knowledge. Okay, learning research is basically through literature studies. This is very broad topics, a lot of things involved, but today I'm just giving you some ideas. Basically, these are literature. You need to read them, you need to understand them, you need to digest them to improve your knowledge, and at the end, by critically analyzing them, you can convert them into a review paper. In my YouTube channel, there is a content on how to write critical review paper, high impact review paper. So by watching that video, actually, you can learn also how to critically analyze literature. Okay, and at the end, you can publish in journal or conference, and this will be one of your side benefit outcome, and also for your information, strategically well written good quality review paper also has very high citation impact. So this is my YouTube channel content. Those who are new, you can explore in the different area. If you are getting ready for job interview, scholarship interview, if you want to improve your personal capability, if you need to write your admission proposal for higher studies, if you want to write good quality journal papers, all these basically, and also research strategy for early career researcher, how you can improve your teaching capabilities. So 37 videos are already in my YouTube channel, so you can watch at your convenient time. I'm also involved active in social media, as I mentioned, through social media, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can be connected with the prolific researcher, international researcher, the people in your same areas get connected, make comments so that they are familiar with you. Sometimes maybe you can ask some questions so that you can improve your knowledge. It can solve you can get some answers of your research questions. Okay. So this is my YouTube channel link, and also best way to communicate with me using this email address. You can send me email at your convenient time, and I will read and I will reply. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. So next video will be on how you can easily start your research, particularly focusing on preparing a conference paper or a mini review paper, which I slightly covered today. Thank you. See you again later. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.